What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Tech with Calum. I'm your host, Calum, and today we're going to be reviewing the Sound Pounder. Hey, I don't make these things up. The name, I know the name is a little odd. I'm going to have to work on it, but it's from SoundLogic. This is a wireless speaker. There's tons of them. The best, in my opinion, Skullcandy. Skullcandy makes some of the best Bluetooth speakers out there. They sound amazing. The sound carries. You get highs and deep lows even from far. But we don't always like to pay for those things. This channel is all about keeping it cheap. What's the value we can get on the low? I went with this one, SoundLogic Sound Pounder, because I wanted to bring the review to you. Now, the reason I like this speaker is because, one, the cost. Ran me about 24 bucks. Why would I go so cheap? I mean, you're not going to really get a good piece of tech for $24. Well, because I break things. I break sunglasses, so I buy cheap sunglasses. And I drop my tech all the time, so I buy cheap tech sometimes. Because I know if this is something that I'm going to have around the pool, have on the beach, I'm just going to go with a little cheap bad boy like this. But I don't mind if I lose it, or I don't mind if I break it. I'll get another one. Balling on a budget. This is a review channel, so what do we think of the Sound Pounder? Always go for the lows. I go for the low tones, a low bass, because, I mean, that's just what I'm about. There's a lot of people out there who like the highs and a good mixture of both. You're not going to find that in a Bluetooth speaker that's this cheap. But what I will say about this speaker is it has a lot, like I said, a lot of low tones. If you're listening to hip-hop stations, anything that has that deep bass, especially if you're at a party, you want to get those low tones in there. But you also want to be able to hear the music. You want to be able to hear the words. This does a great job of projecting, okay? What's the biggest deal when it comes to Bluetooth? Does it connect, and how easily does it connect? A lot of cheap tech, especially when it comes to Bluetooth, you lose connection at range, and it's hard to connect. So we're going to go ahead and test it. How about a little Justin Timberlake? Now, while we've got this on, I want to go ahead and turn on the speaker so you can see how easily it connects. Ooh, that lets you know it's on. Let's go to Bluetooth, which is on. It's going to be under SL Sound Pounder. We hit connect and see how long it takes to find this. 1, 2, 3, it's found. 4, 5, 8, 9. We're over 15 seconds at this point. There we go. That took about 30 seconds altogether. Let's turn it up a bit. Just remember. I'm gonna hold it all the way back here. Baby, just remember. Not bad. Let's retrace the upsides. Low cost, connects in about 30 seconds. It's got this nifty rubber housing around it. It's not waterproof, but if you drop this, it is very resistant to falls. And it's got a little hook right here so you can hang it on the wall if you like. My iPhone here found it in about 10 seconds, and it took about 30 seconds all together to connect. It's got a very loud sound that carries. It's portable. It's easy to move around. It charges in about, fully charged in about 2 hours, and I say the total life of this thing, about 4.5 hours, which is not bad. Here's some of the downsides. It doesn't have a volume button. You see that? There's no volume button. You can't control the volume of this speaker unless you have your phone in your hand, which is odd. Somebody says, hey, I want to turn the music up. They can't do it without your phone. And when it shuts down, it shuts down. It is gone. It gives up the ghost. It is toast. See, a party over. If you are completely dead and you plug this thing in the wall, it's going to take you about 30 minutes to be able to turn it back on, and then it'll start running on stored power. It won't run off the outlet. So in about another 15 minutes, it's going to die on you again until it recharges. Now, it says it's waterproof, but like I said, it is not waterproof because the waterproof seals that they put on the back do not actually seal. You push it down to seal the holes here. It doesn't actually seal. See that? So keep that in mind when you're partying on the beach or near the pool. Other than that, a SoundLogic Sound Pounder, it's a decent buy. It's something you can just toss in your bag, hit it, at a barbecue or when you're sitting out by the pool. It's a cheap piece of tech that does its job. I'd give it a 6 out of 10, which is more than I can say for a lot of tech out there that's way more expensive. I'll go ahead and put the link to it from Amazon in the description below if you want to check it out. Check out some of the reviews, see how they weigh up to my review, and go ahead and pick yourself up one if you like it. I just realized that most of this video I've been looking here instead of here. I always do that. If you like what you saw here, do me a favor, just go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you didn't like what you saw here, hit the unlike button, hit the thumbs down. Let me know why you didn't like it. This has been Coffee and Tech with Caleb. I'm your host, Caleb. Till next time.
Sleeping in the same bed. You'll ride with me.